the Mystics were moving the 2 games that were coming to their town with Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. They were moving them to Baltimore. I'm just going to point it out for all of you. This is Angel Reese's home stomping grounds, by the way. So moving to Baltimore.
The Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese rivalry just took a wild turn, and it's no longer just about basketball. The Washington Mystics just made a bold move, relocating their home games against Clark's Indiana Fever to Baltimore, Maryland, Angel Reese's hometown. While it's clear this is a big money move for the Mystics, Reese's fans are fired up. The big question is, why not play at Capital One Arena in DC like last year? Is this just a business decision, or are they setting Reese up for a tough moment on her own turf? One thing's for sure, this is about to bring serious WNBA drama, and we're here for all of it. Buckle up.
I'm going to say, see ya there. Now, the Indiana Fever stated venue change, a regular season game on May the 28th. On September 7th at the Washington Mystics are moving to CFG Arena in Baltimore, bruh. So as y'all can see here, say game location change, CFG Bank Arena, Baltimore, Maryland. CFG Bank Arena, Baltimore, Maryland. Somebody said, could it be the Mystic owner doesn't want the Caitlin Clark shine to be seen again?
Angel Reese's fans are losing it, and honestly, it's pretty entertaining. Caitlin Clark isn't just playing in Reese's hometown once, she's doing it twice this season. And the reaction from Reese's supporters? Complete meltdown. This is the Caitlin Clark effect in full swing, and let's be real, it has nothing to do with Reese's usual hype. The WNBA has never seen a player draw this much attention this fast, and Baltimore is about to be the ultimate proof.
Your release straight from the NBA website, man. Indiana Fever 2025 road games at Mystics moved to Baltimore. So Angel, man, I mean, listen, y'all made a big deal 2 weeks ago about a Caitlin Clark billboard being put up in Chicago, the Windy City, the 3rd largest city in the country. Of course, they're going to have Caitlin Clark billboards. What are y'all going to do about this? Baltimore, be more careful. 2 games, oh my God.
Chicago fans already got a preview when Caitlin Clark rolled into town. The arena was packed, the energy was insane, and the game had that big-time feel. But let's be real, fans weren't there to watch Angel Reese struggle with her shot or get caught up in drama. They came for the real attraction. Clark is delivering must-see basketball and proving why she's the biggest thing to hit the WNBA in years. The league has been waiting for a player who can fill seats and bring real excitement. And let's be honest, that's not happening because of Reese's over-the-top celebrations after average performances.
Her attention, her notoriety is based off Caitlin Clark. Because she wins the national title, first thing she does, she mocks Caitlin Clark. And then she doesn't even celebrate with her teammates. So she's made it personal with Caitlin Clark. Then she's played off of that.
Sky fans who have convinced themselves that Angel Reese is the future of the WNBA are scrambling every time Caitlin Clark comes to town. It's a reality check they just can't ignore. Reese's supporters have spent months hyping her up as the next big thing, but here's the harsh truth. You can't be the face of the league if no one outside your fanbase cares. The only time Reese trends is when she's either frustrated over missed layups or caught up in drama. Meanwhile, Clark is breaking records, packing arenas, and bringing a whole new wave of fans to the WNBA.
A very thin line between hate and facts. And what I believe to be the case is that there was incremental growth in the WNBA comparatively to the exponential growth we are seeing now. What I'm about to tell y'all I haven't heard before, so I doubt you have either. Before the 2023 season, the WNBA had grown by 40% viewership from 2022 to 2023. But with Caitlin Clark's arrival, it's grown by 400% viewership.
And here's the funniest part. Rival teams are finally admitting what the rest of us already knew. The WNBA is at its best when Caitlin Clark is on the court. Before she arrived, the league struggled for attention. Now, arenas are packed, TV ratings are soaring, and suddenly, every franchise wants a piece of the action. Let's be real. It's not because Angel Reese is putting up the occasional double-double against weak competition. It's because Clark is a generational talent who makes every game a must-watch event.
A lot of people say that Caitlin Clark moves the needle. That is wrong. She is the needle. She dictates. We all know what she's done on the floor. It's history, right? But off the floor, my goodness, she and the Indiana Fever accounted for 45% of all the broadcast value of the WNBA last season. She accounted also for helping drive the numbers of merchandising up 500%. Of course, her jersey was #1.
Chicago fans are holding on to a false narrative, trying to put Angel Reese on Caitlin Clark's level. But let's be real, Clark is sinking deep threes with ease, making jaw-dropping passes, and delivering must-see moments every single game. Reese plays with hustle, no doubt, but there's a big difference between being an effort player and being a true superstar. The WNBA is a business, and when it comes to ticket sales, merchandise, and TV ratings, the answer is obvious. It's not the player celebrating after a routine free throw. It's the one redefining the game.
Jeez. Man. Y'all were mad about that billboard a couple of weeks ago. The Reese's Pieces were. I mean, I just... This is going to annoy Angel. I know it is. And I know that they had to because the MCI Center, whatever, Verizon Center is under renovation. But still...
It's not just the fans struggling with this reality. The Chicago Sky organization is in a tough spot too. They have to market Angel Reese as their star, but every time Caitlin Clark steps into town, she steals the show. Packed arenas, the jersey sales, the viral highlights, it's all about Clark. Meanwhile, Reese's supporters are scrambling for ways to spin the situation. They claim she's great for the culture, but let's be honest. Culture alone doesn't sell tickets or pay the bills.
Yeah, let me tell you about Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark has brought so many eyes to women's basketball that it's amazing. A dude named Acho, I forgot his first name, is something Acho.
Emmanuel Acho.
Yeah. He showed how in 5 days before the draft, she made the WNBA more money than they would have made in the next 5 years.
You know what actually drives viewership and revenue? Caitlin Clark, and she's delivering both like no one else. WNBA teams are catching on fast. They see what Clark is doing for Indiana and want in on the action. This league has never had this level of national attention before, and let's be real, it's not because Angel Reese is grabbing rebounds. Clark's presence alone turns regular season games into must-watch events. She's turning casual viewers into die-hard fans, while Reese's supporters are stuck watching another harsh reminder that their favorite isn't the main attraction.
It's been hard for me, but adjusting and just kind of have that mindset of like just moving on has been something I try to give myself a little bit of grace.
And let's talk about the excuses, because, wow, there's always a new one when Reese struggles. First, she's too young. Then she just needs more time. Now, she's still adjusting. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is getting triple-teamed, hacked every possession, and still dropping elite numbers. Funny how one player keeps getting excuses while the other just goes out and proves, night after night, why she's the biggest thing to happen to the WNBA in years.
The preseason game, Brazil versus the preseason game against the Brazilian national team sold out in 36 minutes, 15,000 fans. There's tickets for that game upwards of $4,500.
Reese's fans are spiraling, and honestly, it's hilarious. They're shouting, why? Why isn't Angel getting the same treatment? Why aren't teams going all out for her too, Simple answer. She's not Caitlin Clark. Clark is selling out 10,000-seat arenas in minutes. Every city she plays in turns into a must-see event. The Fever's ticket sales are skyrocketing, and teams are literally moving games to bigger venues just to keep up with demand. Meanwhile, Reese's fans are left looking around, wondering, where's our sold-out stadium,
all over. I mean, a lot of these tickets are crazy. But I'm just like, it's not even about the price for me. I'm just thinking about, like, I'm comparing the Indiana Fever versus Chicago Sky, because they said that it was like Me Too. Like, you guys are watching women's basketball because of Me Too. I mean, bro, everybody could get into this. Like, literally everybody could get into this game.
Reality check. Nobody's moving games for Angel Reese. Nobody's scrambling for bigger venues because demand is off the charts. The unrivaled asterisk league experiment already proved it. When Caitlin Clark isn't involved, the excitement just isn't the same. Reese's fans keep waiting for the world to treat her like basketball royalty, but the truth is clear, there are levels to this. Clark's impact is real, measurable, and undeniable. Meanwhile, Reese is the loudest voice in the room, demanding respect she hasn't earned. Fans aren't rushing to buy tickets to see her play. They aren't forcing teams to expand arenas just to watch her hoop. And that, right there, is the difference.
Angel Reese may be playing in the league, but who wants to see a goofy 6'6" woman miss layups? Not I.
Sheila Johnson, owner of the Washington Mystics, really thought she was making a statement with her speech about Caitlin Clark. She stood there talking about how the media needs to spread the attention around, acting like she was standing up for the underappreciated stars of the WNBA. Fast forward a few weeks, and suddenly, her team is moving games to a bigger arena. Why? Because of Caitlin Clark. So let's get this straight. When it fits the agenda, Clark is asterisk, just another player asterisk. Nothing special, right? But when the ticket sales start pouring in, suddenly, she's the biggest thing to ever happen to the WNBA. The contradiction is crazy. If this was really about uplifting all WNBA players, why weren't they moving stadiums before?
Washington Mystics owner Sheila Johnson goes on CNN and says that the entire WNBA should have been put on the cover of Time magazine. It is hard to get away from this conversation because it just keeps making national news. And to be frank, I've never seen a story in the WNBA get as much widespread coverage as this is getting. I honestly can't wait until the season's back in so we can get more about basketball talk. But back to this.
So last night we read Time magazine where Caitlin Clark was named Athlete of the Year. Why couldn't they have put the whole WNBA on that cover and said the WNBA is the league of the year because of all the talent that we have? Because when you just keep singling out one player, it creates hard feelings.